Hi everyone, this is Ami Diamond from SharePoint Wizard. In this episode, I'd like to show you a new feature in Microsoft List, and it's the new forms. So, first of all, we'll go to Microsoft List homepage and choose Microsoft List. We'll click on New for a new list, and currently, let's take one of the templates. We'll see a preview, and let's use that, give it a name, just call it 2. And let's use one of the sites. Now, when we create it, we'll have all of the columns, as you can see here, um, but we have this new forms. If we click on this, we'll be able to create multiple forms that each one will be different, and we can send out the link, and anyone in the company can actually fill it out, but he won't see the results. He won't see the list if he has no permissions. Eventually, hopefully, it will also be possible to limit um, not only to the whole company, but for specific people. So we'll click on new form. We'll see all of the columns we have here. We can decide if to hide them, and we also can create new columns that are not in the list. So for instance, let's choose a choice. Let's call it gender, and we can also change the type, and we will have male, and we will have female, and this we can delete. And as you can see here, this gender was created. We can arrange how which uh, column will be where. We can also arrange it here. And once we're okay, we can give the name a form a name. Let's call it form 1. And what we can do here is to give a theme. We can choose from these 4 themes. And if we want to adjust it by ourselves, we can choose the background and the theme color. You can see there's more colors here, and we can choose as we want. So once this is done, we have a setting. We can set if to accept response or not, and we can type here a thank you confirmation message. Once we're ready, by the way, it automatically saves the changes. We can click on the preview. We can see how the form will be, and we can fill it out. So you see, we can do all of whatever we wanted. This is what we wanted. So if we're okay, well, we can click on send form. It will actually create a link that we can send out to anyone in the company. So as I said, currently it's only, you can send it only to the whole company. You can't limit it only uh, for specific people or groups. So what we'll do is actually we'll um, take the link and try to paste it. Let's press enter, and we see the form. We can submit it and put some text and choose a date. And let's scroll down. You can assign it to Alex, and the gender is male. This is not mandatory, and we can submit it. You see, thank you for the response. This is actually what we put in the settings. And if the user wants to create a list, he can do that. But he's not referred back to the list itself. Now, let's see what happens actually um, if we decide to take the link. If we go again to the form, and here we have a couple of settings. We can edit the form, we can stop accepting response, we can duplicate it and delete it. So let's actually stop accepting response. When we do this, you see the status is closed. Now let's just copy this and try to fill out the form. we'll get a message, we're not accepting response at this moment. So you can prevent people from entering. So let's go back. Now let's create a new form. Let's call this form 2. This time we will have different columns that we want people to fill out, and we will also add new ones. So we will have here a date, due date, and we will have another column which is that's a yes no. So the agree. So we will have a yes no, and you see this was added to here. And what we can do, we can change the theme, we can change the response, and what we can do is press send and copy. Once we copied it, we can send it out by mail or any way we want. We see form 2 is created, and we can fill it out and submit it, and the user will get this response. Now me as the owner or creator, I will see everything in the list. Let's just refresh, and we will see 2 items. Now as you see, the list has all of the columns, but actually each form had different values that were entered. The second one had only this agree that I entered, and the first one had all of these. Now, even the issue, which is maybe the title, was not mandatory. So in order to arrange it, maybe for each form we will have a view that will represent the columns that are defined. Maybe it can be done in the future. So in general, this is how it looks. I understand maybe in future it will be available also for externals or maybe for specific people. But currently it's only for the whole company. If we go to manage access, you'll see there's one group which people in the company can access it. And here you see actually we have the owners, we have the visitors that have viewed, and we have also members that can edit list. So this link, I guess, is the link that is shared. And specifically, when we go to this form, each one of these creates the link. So we can copy it from here. Here I can reopen, start accepting. So this is the first overview. If you like it, I'll make a deep dive on this Microsoft List Forms. But it's a great start. By the way, this has nothing to do with the Microsoft Forms. It's totally different, but maybe it can replace it in future. From what I noticed, some columns are not supported because you noticed I don't see here, for instance, possibility to attach a file or add a picture, but maybe in future it will be possible. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Goodbye.